Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B, and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So, with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So, I hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is B's Intuition on Patreon. So, you guys are more than welcome to join us. So, somebody, or it could be multiple people, that could be, like mentioning somebody's name. I don't know what that mentioning it's giving me, like on social media. Or, like there could be people that could be adding somebody, like not adding, but at somebody, there could be people that could be adding somebody. But adding, like the symbol at, there could be people, that could be doing that as well. Or maybe, it's about to take place, for those, that have social media platforms, that put out, like content. But when it comes to, like mentioning, or adding, it don't necessarily have to be even on social media. It could just be people mentioning somebody's name. I don't know, if it's necessarily, like all good. I also kept hearing divine justice. And so we're going to look into divine justice just to get the meaning of what divine justice means. Divine justice is the concept that a higher power provides moral governance over the universe and that all actions will ultimately be met with fair consequences, such as rewards for the good and punishment for the wicked. It is seen as a moral attribute of God, reflecting his righteousness and perfection, and ensures that his will, which includes a cosmic moral order, is upheld. This can involve a final judgment on humanity, but also operates within daily life, where individuals' actions either align with or deviate from divine law. Divine justice is considered an essential quality of God alongside goodness and mercy. It is not a human construct, but a reflection of God's own perfect and moral nature. It refers to a divine moral framework that governs the universe and upholds moral laws. This system ensures that actions have consequences and that a cosmic sense of fairness is maintained. Divine justice is understood to involve rewarding the good and punishing the wicked. This can be expressed through different forms, such as a final judgment on all humanity, or a subjective judgment that occurs within an individual's life based on their actions. Some religious and philosophical views see divine justice as part of a larger holistic design where suffering and evil have a purpose with God's cosmic plan. Divine justice is the ultimate source of moral and legal law, as it is believed to be derived from a transcendent divine source. Divine justice reflects God's desire to reconcile and bring wholeness rather than to punish. Divine justice is empowered by divine love. It works not through coercion or threat, but by drawing people into communion. So, when it comes to, like God's justice, like being a divine attribute, it's perfect and it's fair. So something about something, like being made fair. People, could could put justice and mercy together. But I mean, at the end of the day, like you really can't separate the two. because mercy, justice comes from like the mercy and love of God as well. So something about like it's giving me yeah, because we heard judgment a lot, so I don't know, some people could be under judgment, but going back to like people mentioning somebody's name, or adding somebody on social media, it's giving me something about like judgment, people judging somebody. So I don't know if like people are like judging like the content that somebody was like putting out, or if people are judging somebody based off of like their pictures or videos, or like the things that they are saying. But it goes back to the the moral law. So something about people being immoral or doing immoral things. But when it comes to the justice card in the tarot deck, let me see if I can find it. Oh, it's at the bottom of the deck. It is a number 11. And so you could be seeing, like 11 a lot, 11. You could be seeing, like angel numbers, that end in, like 1. But we always talk about, like those angel numbers that end in 1, like being like somebody's spiritual team. But I really feel like when it comes to like the 1s, it's giving me like guardian angels, or like archangels. So there could be some guardian angels that could be like around somebody, archangels that could be around somebody. I don't know, I just heard Archangel Michael. We know that Archangel Michael was like the leader of like the spiritual army. So I don't know if people are mentioning somebody, adding somebody, because like they want some type of war with somebody. But going back to the divine justice is going to be served no matter what, because the Most High God had said so. So let's just see what's going on, y'all. At the bottom of the deck, we got shooting a shot. With this shooting a shot, this is like somebody, like trying to, like see, if like somebody wants to date them, or seeing, what's up with somebody, that's like shooting your shot. So I don't know, maybe there's somebody or some people that like they want to see like what's up with somebody. Maybe there's some people that they want to date somebody. But this is also too like the goals card. So somebody they could be like focusing on their goals at this time. Maybe there are people that like trying to shoot their shot at somebody, but somebody's focused. Somebody's not allowing like like people like to distract them from like going towards their goals. Holy Spirit, I don't know, the one of the everybody's laughing card wanted to come out, so I don't know. Everybody could be laughing at somebody, or this is like because on this card it's like little masculine energies. So, and it's giving me like if this is adults, it's giving me like childish, immature, like masculine energies, like laughing at somebody. So this is like like on social media. So somebody's homeboys or seeing a lot of like people like trying to shoot their shot at somebody, and like the person is ignoring like like the people that are trying to shoot their shot at them, because they're focused on their goals, And so their little homeboys could be laughing like, oh, you're scared, oh, but like it's not that somebody's scared, somebody's just focused. But shooting shots is also like like throwing shade as well, So I don't know, people could be throwing shade at somebody, when it comes to like mentioning somebody's name, adding somebody. Holy Spirit. Yeah. We got the lesson card. So somebody, maybe somebody, has already learned a lesson, So somebody, could have already, like dealt with, like, yeah, a lot of people before trying to, like shoot their shot, and yeah, like, these people, yeah, they're distractions, yeah, like they don't help, the process of somebody trying to go towards, like their goals. And so, yeah, somebody's learned some type of lesson, about that. Or there's somebody, they could be about to learn some type of lesson. So this is like, yeah, like, like somebody, yeah, like they persistently keep trying to shoot their shot, or they persistently keep adding or mentioning somebody, or they persistently, keep doing something, and yeah, like it's trying to, like get somebody distracted. And so, yeah, they're about to learn a lesson, about, yeah, like, trying to distract somebody. Yeah, we got the platform card. So somebody definitely, yeah, has a platform out here. For sure. But this is also too, yeah, like, like, God, saying that, he'll, like, make, like your enemies your footstool. So something about, yeah, somebody's enemies about to be made, until, yeah, like their footstools out here. But there's also somebody that, could be going within as well, so that could be a part of, like somebody, like staying, like focused, Somebody, could be, yeah, going within, like trying to figure themselves out, trying to figure, like which way to go. It's giving me too, yeah, like people, that, that, yeah, like, trying to distract somebody, they could be about to learn some type of lesson. This is like, yeah, like find something to do, you know what I mean? Go find somebody else to play with. Go find, some, yeah, unfocused people to play with. But it's giving me, yeah, like people purposely, yeah, wanting to distract, like the focused one, the one that's going towards their goals. Yeah, there's a lot of laughing, a lot of whispering, a lot of talking going on. But it's something about, yeah, like, because I saw, yeah, the little dudes on that card, and then, yeah, like it's females on this card. So, somebody definitely, yeah, could tell somebody a secret out here. Or something about, yeah, like somebody keeping, like a secret, like keeping a secret hidden. Or somebody, yeah, like they could tell somebody that they think that they can trust, like a secret. And then, yeah, like it gets out. So that could be why people, mention somebody, or at somebody. I don't know. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could tell somebody something, and yeah, like it could get out. I feel like too, when it comes, to, yeah, like, like, like some information, or, like, yeah, like, like when it comes, like to somebody's, like business, I feel like somebody, needs to, yeah, like keep it to themselves, keep some information to themselves. This is like, yeah, like not, like sharing, like, yeah, like the goals that you're going towards, like, yeah, like keep it to yourself. Or, yeah, like, like, yeah, like even when it comes, to like, yeah, like where you're going, like, locations, keep it to yourself. It's giving me, yeah, like, a lot of people, could be, yeah, like lurking on the sidelines. That's what it's giving me. But something definitely is about to be uncovered out here. But it's something about, yeah, like, people looking at somebody in a certain way. So I feel like that, going back, to, yeah, like, like somebody staying focused, like on their goals, somebody, could be, yeah, like just, like keeping to themselves, somebody, could just be, yeah, like, staying in their place, running their race, and people, could be mentioning somebody's name, atting somebody, or, like whatever they're doing. But, and I feel like that, like maybe, like, yeah, somebody's ignoring some people. And so, yeah, people, feel some type of way about somebody ignoring them. And so then, yeah, like they start spreading, like some type of false narrative about somebody. So this is like, yeah, females, mentioning somebody or atting somebody, jumping up in somebody's DMs, and yeah, like somebody ignores it. Or it could be, masculine energies. And then, yeah, like, so somebody gets mad because they're being ignored. And so then, yeah, like, they, spread a false narrative. Oh, they're gay. oh, they're crazy, oh, they're this, oh, they're that. But yeah, like somebody's just focused, yeah, staying focused on their goals. But something definitely is about to be uncovered. It could be some type of secret. Because if y'all see, this person is definitely, yeah, whispering, in that person's ear. And y'all see that person has a big smile on their face. So it's something about, yeah, like some juicy, some hot steaming tea, some hot steaming, yeah. Mm-hmm. Hot steaming information. Mm. Wow. But something about, yeah, energy. Because y'all know coffee, yeah, it's supposed to give you energy. So something about, yeah, energy. I don't know. People could be, like, yeah, projecting, like gossip energy, negative energy, toxic energy. Mm-hmm. So somebody's just being told to, yeah, stay on their path. Continue, to, yeah, go towards your goals. Continue, to, yeah, move forward. But there's a water sign involved. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Mm-hmm. Yep, we got the third party. Somebody, could be, yeah, like, exercising, somebody, could be, like trying to turn, like their life around when it comes, like to their health, or, when it comes, like to, yeah, like their mind, yeah, their spirit, but something about, yeah, third party interferences. So be aware. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, with somebody being, like on the right path, we have, yeah, the third party interference card, that's trying to block it. Mm-hmm. But if y'all see, yeah, it's little boys on this card. Somebody, could have, like, yeah, multiple kids. Maybe, that's, the whispering and gossiping that's going on. Or this is, yeah, like just childish, immature people, Mm-hmm. Something about, yeah, some people going towards the same thing, but what they're going towards is, yeah, not the right thing. So I don't know, if, yeah, like people are looking at somebody, like in a way to where like they feel like that somebody, is, yeah, like going towards the wrong things, but it's really, yeah, somebody's going towards the right things. They're going towards the wrong things. Or yeah, people, like, yeah, like focused on the wrong things. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yep, at the bottom of the deck, we got lesson again. So something about, yeah, multiple lessons. Lesson on top of lesson. Why is this lesson here? There's also, yeah, I don't know, somebody could be hearing voices out here. Mm-hmm. We got the quiz card. Somebody's first, middle, last name can start with a Q. I don't know. Somebody possibly, yeah, is being told, like to ask questions out here. Mm-hmm. Maybe somebody, is being told to ask questions, before, like they assume. Or that's what, yeah, like somebody or some people, like should have done. Mm-hmm. Because if y'all see in the bubble, it's like all those question marks. Like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. So it's something about, yeah, like, like, yeah, people assuming, But yeah, the saying is, like when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. Ain't that the saying? I feel like when you assume, you make an ass out of you and you. Mm-hmm. Somebody, could be, like being tested out here. So that could be, what this is, Maybe somebody, could realize, that, yeah, like they're being tested, Mm-hmm. But it's giving me, yeah, like people trying to distract somebody, So yeah, this is like, yeah, like somebody trying to take a test, and then, yeah, people, are talking around them and stuff, And so, yeah, it causes confusion, It goes from, yeah, somebody being focused, to somebody, yeah, like not knowing what's going on. So, yeah, be aware. Why is this whispering here? Why don't you chill with some beef and get some chicken instead? So, I don't know. Somebody, could be about to be tested, and it has something to do with some drama. Or some type of test is causing drama. I don't know if this test, could have, could be a physical test, so, like a DNA test, a blood test. But something about, like somebody, don't know where, like some drama is coming from, or don't know, somebody, could just be, staying in their place, running their race. They ain't in no drama. I don't know, somebody, going back to acting, mentioning, putting somebody's name in some drama. But whatever's going on, it's going to be uncovered. We got peaceful. So I don't know if, like there's some people, that, putting somebody, like in some drama, and like somebody, is just, like trying to, like live in peace. Something about, peaceful energy. I don't know. Somebody, could come across, like people, that have some type of peaceful energy. Or, this is like, like somebody, like staying focused, surrounding themselves, with positive, peaceful energy, So, going back to, people, trying to, like disrupt, This could be, like trying to disrupt, like somebody's energy flow, Yeah. But somebody definitely is soaring over their haters out here. So I feel like that that could be another reason, why people could be trying to distract somebody. So with this being the soaring over your haters card, there's some haters out here. So somebody could know that they have haters, But it's not stopping somebody, from staying in their place, running their race. It's not stopping somebody, from going towards their goals. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a C or a P. Why is this on the right path here? We got the LGBTQ community card, but it came out in the reverse. But going back, to like like at the beginning, when we were talking about, so somebody, is ignoring people, or like somebody's not responding. So then people, spread false narrative. Oh, they're gay, that's why, they don't like women, they don't like men. But with it coming out in the reverse, for somebody it's not true. But this is like bisexual, because it says semicircle on the card. So either somebody, is fully gay, or somebody is not. But something about the LGBTQ community. Somebody could be a part of the LGBTQ community. But we got angry at the bottom of the deck. So I don't know. Some stuff could be uncovered that could cause like somebody to be angry out here. Somebody could be from Pennsylvania. Something about somebody being all cap, because we got CAP. Something about somebody being all cap. I don't know if there's like somebody that has asked somebody some questions, and so somebody's like, I don't know what you're talking about, I don't know what you're talking about. And then like somebody's like questions will be answered, but like in like an unusual way. So like somebody claims that they don't know what somebody's talking about, and then like somebody like gets exposed on social media. And so like somebody getting exposed on social media, like it answers somebody's questions. Somebody can make some type of public service announcement as well, or something like could be like said for a whole lot of people like to see or to hear. They could cause somebody like to be angry. Why is this third party here? Just give me one, please. We got the train card. Somebody could be traveling by train. But this is like a karma, like hitting somebody like a freight train. So, we got the Decagon card at the bottom of the deck. So something about, 10 years. Somebody, could have known somebody for 10 years. There could have been some beef that's been going on for, like 10 years. Somebody, could be Hispanic or, have Hispanic descent out here. But this is also, too, like the Ace of Pentacles. Something about, like somebody don't know where some money, has gone. Or, maybe somebody, is about to, come up on some money, And maybe somebody, like, it seems like, like it just falls out of the sky. I don't know. There could be, like some people, going back to, people lurking, watching, So I feel like like somebody just needs to, like continue to keep to themselves or, like keep their business to themselves, especially when it comes to, like finances. Because, people are talking. I don't know. People want beef, or people, like this is giving me, like people, like don't have a lot. And so, they could, assume, that, like somebody has a lot. So then, that, so they plan and plot, to, like take, what somebody has. I don't know. I feel like just be aware. We got the Ace of Swords. So somebody, could be, like trying to figure out, like what's the truth. But it goes back to, like somebody asking somebody some questions and they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then, like, in an unusual way, somebody finds out the truth. Wow. It could be through, people whispering, gossiping, it could be, through, like, somebody, like just putting, like some information, out there. Why is this? Why don't you chill with some beef and get some chicken instead? I don't know. Somebody, could be about to, like, find out the truth, and it has something to do with, like some beef. There could be some beef, and it has something to do with a child. Somebody, because, the beef card is out here. Be aware, of, the beef, like the meat beef. Be aware. Something about, not knowing, where it comes from. So, We got a King of Cups, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So some beef, and it has something to do with like Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Somebody could uncover some stuff themselves. Confirmation. So somebody they've been playing dumb for a long time, and maybe now like they realize that they can no longer play dumb. We got the Hermit. Something definitely is going to be revealed. Or somebody, who could have already revealed something, to somebody. Or something has already been revealed. The truth. Because we got the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So something about, like, somebody, like being irate. Or somebody, like, like upset. There's a star in that lantern. So I don't know. There could be some light, that could be shed, about an Aquarius, or there's an Aquarius that has shed some light out here. But the Hermit, like somebody, could be in hermit mode, but the Hermit, it's like a ghost as well. So I don't know. Maybe, like, like there's a masculine energy, that could have passed away, that could be shedding some light to somebody. But something about, a star. I don't know. Somebody, could be, like, destined, to be a star. Or, like that's what they're going after, So, going back to, like reaching goals, like being, like, right. A star, could be, a goal for somebody. I don't know. It could be pissing people off. or some stuff, that, like somebody is saying, could be pissing people off, but it could be, like the truth. So it's giving me too, like, so, the laughing, the whispering, like, so some stuff, that people, could be saying, could be true about somebody. We got the Queen of Cups, so we got the King of Cups and Queen of Cups. So yeah, they're a match. So maybe somebody, is about to be shown who their match is. Or somebody, they done met their match. But with the King of Cups and Queen of Cups, yeah, these are like two intuitive people. Wow. Something about, somebody's father, somebody's mother. We got the Fool at the bottom of the deck. So it's giving me, like, especially, with karma hitting somebody like a freight train. This is giving me, like somebody, like try to make somebody, like look like a fool. Or somebody, they wanted somebody, like to be a fool or they're a fool. Or somebody, like somebody trying to fool people. But this is also, too, taking a leap of faith. So something about, a leap of faith. Somebody's faith could be being tested out here. Somebody could be born in 1991. We got Three of Pentacles. Somebody could be born in 1993. Yeah, there's a plan that's in the works out here. But there could be, like two people, that, are supposed to come together, like to do some type of work. This could be, like in business, this could be, like two people coming together, to, like, create, collaboration is what I'm getting. So, has something to do, with social media for somebody, not everybody. Yeah, and then we got the Eight of Pentacles. So something about, something is in the works. People, coming together, to, like create out here. Working together. I don't know. Somebody, could, in this situation, like somebody, could have worked with somebody. Somebody could be born in 1998. But we got the Five of Cups. Somebody could be born in 1985. But somebody's embarrassed out here. Or they're about to be. Somebody definitely, could be about to be crying over some type of spilled milk. Or some stuff that, is uncovered. Yeah. And then we got the Page of Pentacles. So, proof. So somebody, could be about to, like receive some type of proof out here. Somebody, could be about to, receive, like some type of good news as well. We got the Queen of Swords. So, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It says, you can't do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. Change comes from thinking thoughts you've never thought before and showing up to meet them down streets you never walked before. So something about, taking a leap of faith. But somebody, could be, like learning a lesson, about, like doing, like the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result. At the bottom of the deck, it says, in relationships, the biggest thing you must look for is inconsistency. Is consistency. Every time you forgive someone who is not being consistent with you, you are giving them permission to hurt you again. You deserve better. So something about, like somebody, like being inconsistent and somebody, doing it over and over and over again. So something about, like somebody, basically, giving somebody permission to hurt them. Maybe, like somebody, like is no longer, like allowing it, like some stuff to, like hurt them. It don't necessarily have to be when it comes, like to relationship. This could just be gossip, so people have been gossiping about somebody for years, it doesn't faze somebody, somebody's still focused, but I feel like it's something, that, like could and it has something to do with, yeah, like a test, you know, to test, you know, yeah, somebody's faith, to test, you know, somebody, you know, to see, you know, if, yeah, like somebody has really healed, you know, to test somebody, you know, to really see, you know, if, yeah, like they're really focused. That's what I feel like is going on. But it says, yeah, if people are gossiping about you or spreading rumors, don't fall for it. No one is worth lowering your vibration for. Let it move through you. See it for what it is, which is the reflection of their pain rather than the result of your actions. So somebody needs to know that, yeah, things are going to be turned in your favor. People that were against you all of a sudden will be for you. Ideas, creativity, promotion contracts are going to come into your hands. So that could be, you know, why people, you know, yeah, could start atting somebody, mentioning somebody. It says choice is the most powerful tool you have. Every choice you make shuts some doors, but also opens several doors, bringing new experiences into your life. At any given time, you can change the direction of your life. You are only one choice away. In your journey, there will be times when you feel lost, confused, lonely, and angry. These are times of transition. So somebody, you know, could be, you know, like in a period of transition. You won't feel those emotions forever. You are transitioning to a better, stronger version of yourself. Shed away those unneeded layers and keep growing. And then at the bottom of the deck, it says, you are safe, you are protected, the worst is behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that were set for you. Lessons have been learned. It is safe for you to trust your path. So with this, it's giving me, yeah, like somebody, you know, like, yeah, like has done past, you know, like some type of test out here. Wow. You know, so with somebody, you know, like, yeah, like passing some type of test, you know, yeah, somebody, you know, yeah, they're in a period of transition. So, yeah, they could be entering, you know, like into a new level. And so, yeah, new levels, new devils. And so, yeah, the new devils, you know, that, yeah, comes with, you know, like the new level. Yeah, they could be a little stronger, you know, a little more cunning, you know. So, yeah, just be aware. But, yeah, there could be some allegations that could turn into lies out here. And somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, justice is being served, especially, yeah, divine justice. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have been trying to cover up something out here, and so whatever, yeah, they were trying to cover up, yeah, it's being uncovered, or yeah, it's been uncovered. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could have been trying to cover up something, you know, and they thought, you know, that somebody would cover for them. Yeah, somebody's being told, yeah, to protect their energy at this time. Yep. Somebody's being told, yeah, don't reveal your next move. Let your actions speak. Wow. There could be somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, could be having meetings behind somebody's back. So that could be, yeah, what the gossiping is, you know. But this could also be too, you know, yeah, like, you know, like somebody's spiritual team, you know, could be having meetings, you know, about, yeah, how to, you know, yeah, serve divine justice. We got a Scorpio, so yeah, Scorpio. You could be a Scorpio, or there's a Scorpio involved. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be in the closet, or yeah, that's just what, you know, like somebody or some people, you know, yeah, are saying. Whatever, yeah, somebody's working on, especially with the Three of Pentacles, yeah, don't reveal your next move. Let your actions speak. Somebody, you know, could have gotten rid of some type of paperwork, and it could have something, to do with, yeah, like some type of cover up out here. Yep. Somebody's being told, yeah, be secretive about your next moves because, yeah, people are lurking. Yeah. And these people possibly know that, yeah, greater possibilities await. Or yeah, somebody just needs to know that, yeah, greater possibilities await. So yeah, continue, to, yeah, stay in your place, continue to run your race. We got facing felony charges. So I don't know. Somebody, could be, yeah, like facing some type of felony charges out here, or somebody, could be about to find out. But something about, yeah, a cover up. But that could be, like, yeah, going back, to, yeah, like, gossiping, so people could be gossiping, about somebody, but yeah, like the allegations turn into lies, but they're just gossiping, yeah, alleging some stuff, to, yeah, like, get the heat off of them. We got a Capricorn, so there's a Capricorn involved. There definitely, yeah, could be a Capricorn, that could be lurking. Something, could take place by Capricorn season. But yeah, parts of the bigger plan are falling into place. So yeah, somebody needs to know, that yeah, parts of the bigger plan are falling into place. And so yeah, don't reveal your next moves. Let your actions speak. Be secretive about your next move because people are lurking. And yeah, protect your energy. Continue to protect your energy. Give me another one, please, Holy Spirit. We got a Gemini. So there's a Gemini involved. You could be a Gemini, or yeah, there's a Gemini, that's amongst the people that are lurking. Yeah, parts of the bigger plan are, yeah, falling into place. Yeah, and somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, it's in the works. It could be, like divine justice, But yeah, there are some allegations that, yeah, are turning into lies out here. And justice is definitely, yeah, going to be served. I feel like it's divine justice, but it's also, yeah, like, physical justice. Because something about, yeah, some paperwork. We got emergency call. So I don't know. Somebody, could receive, like an emergency call out here. Somebody, could have to call 911. But there are some, yeah, hidden issues, that, yeah, are coming to the surface out here. But it's something about, yeah, people lurking, so it goes back to, yeah, like, people, yeah, like, thinking that, like, somebody, like, has a lot. It's giving me, yeah, like, a lot of money out here. We got an Aquarius, Pisces, Cusper. So there's an Aquarius, Pisces, Cusper that's involved. Somebody possibly, yeah, needs to protect their energy from Aquarius, Pisces, and Aquarius, Pisces, Cusper. But there is some information that somebody, could be about to find out. And yeah, this information definitely, yeah, could weigh in heavy, on somebody. And it could, yeah, be, like some truth. Give me one more, please, Holy Spirit. But it's also giving me too with like whatever this information is that could weigh in heavy. It definitely could be some truth, So yeah, like somebody could have like spoke about some stuff, and maybe somebody yeah, like they didn't listen, and now yeah, like it's finally registering, to whoever this is. Yep. But just be aware, yeah. Protect your energy, because, yeah, there's somebody or some people, that are on a karmic path. And they want to manipulate somebody, to, yeah, like, get off of their path. I don't know. There could be somebody, that, yeah, they could want to, like, show up at somebody's home. Something about 911 showing up at somebody's home, but there are people that are lurking. There are people that are watching. I don't know if there's somebody that wants to show up at somebody's home, to reveal some information to them. Somebody could want to show up at somebody's home to reveal some information to somebody. So somebody needs to know that like you are receiving like this information because you deserve it. And it could be the truth with the Ace of Swords. So maybe somebody has been wondering what's going on, and so going back to somebody could find out what's going on like in an unusual way. This could be like somebody showing up at somebody's home and speaking some type of truth, but somebody's confidence is taking a big hit out here. And it could be because they should have listened. So somebody could realize that they should have listened to something. It could be like the truth, but divine intervention is at play, and there is a Capricorn that definitely is involved. We got a Libra Scorpio cusper, so there's a Libra Scorpio cusper involved. Somebody definitely, breadcrumb somebody with some information out here. So, somebody, could possibly, ask for some help out here. But something about, emergency call. Maybe, like somebody, is, like, the person, that somebody calls, for an emergency, or, I don't know. But it's something about, like somebody, asking for help, or somebody, they're about to learn a lesson. So this is like, like somebody asking, for help, and then, like when somebody helps them, then, like they treat them like ish, But there could be somebody, that could be using, like fake accounts to spy on somebody out here. I don't know, somebody, like asking people for help, to, help them to create fake accounts to spy on somebody. But people are watching. But we got ready to commit. So I don't know. Somebody, could be, like ready to commit to somebody. This could be ready to, like commit to themselves. But I don't feel like, that like if somebody, is, like having some type of fake accounts, to spy on somebody, that they're ready to commit. But it's something about, like people, like trying. So there could be somebody, that could be ready to commit, to, like getting on their path. And so, there are people that are on a karmic path that are trying to stop somebody, from committing, to getting on their path. We got a Sagittarius, so there's a Sagittarius involved. But, somebody's confidence is definitely, taking a big hit out here. It could be, too, somebody, could have lied, and said that they were ready to commit. This could be to a relationship, because it goes back to that card, somebody, being inconsistent. Maybe somebody, Well, we got should have listened. So, there's somebody or some people that, like should have listened out here. We got real divine counterpart. So maybe somebody didn't think that somebody was their real divine counterpart. So somebody, could find out that, somebody's their real divine counterpart. We got unpaid bills and debt. So I don't know. Somebody could tell some type of truth out here, and it has something to do with them being like in physical debt out here. We got a cruel family member, so there's a cruel family member involved. I don't know. Somebody asks for help when it from some family members, and then like some family members they turn their back on somebody. Mm-hmm. We got an Aquarius. So there's Aquarius involved. You could be an Aquarius. There could be somebody, that could be ready to commit to an Aquarius. Or there's an Aquarius that's ready to commit. But there's a cruel family member that's involved. I don't know. Maybe their confidence is taking a big hit. I know that there's a cruel family member involved and, some beef. There's a cruel family member that, could be using some type of fake accounts to spy on somebody. But somebody's confidence could be taking a big hit. So somebody, could want to ask for some type of help, and it could have something to do, with, like some advice. Or somebody, they could have already given somebody some advice. And so, somebody realizes that they should have listened, to the advice that was given to them. But then we got a fake divine counterpart. So somebody, could have thought that, like a counterpart, was like, a real divine counterpart. Because, we saw the real divine counterpart card. Somebody, could find out that, somebody's a fake divine counterpart. Mm-hmm. But, somebody's embarking on a new path out here. Mm-hmm. Wow. Somebody set somebody up out here. So somebody, should have listened, So somebody, could have, like told some truth, and said, like, you've been set up. But something about, somebody, thinking that somebody was going to cover for them or something like that. Somebody, could find out that, like a cruel family member, set somebody up. Mm-hmm. Or somebody set somebody up, with, like a fake divine counterpart, and, like, their whole life is messed up now. But we got the past is behind you. So there's a past person involved. There could be a past person, that could be using fake accounts to spy on somebody, or like past people. But somebody needs to know that the past is behind you. But there are people, that could be having meetings behind somebody's back. It could be cruel family members, they could be having meetings behind somebody's back out here. It's giving me like with these meetings, it's giving me people that are part, of like an organization, a part, like a group. But we got physical attack in public. So something about somebody needs to be aware. Because somebody, could be, like trying to physically, like attack somebody in public. Or something about, some people set like a masculine energy up, to get physically attacked in public. Or going back to, the rumors, the allegations, turning into lies. So, somebody, could have put somebody's name in something, But we got 555, so you could be seeing the angel number 555. So, there is a change that's about to take place. There's also somebody or some people that were bragging. There could be some people, that could be bragging, like on somebody. So it goes back to, like, like somebody, like, setting goals, and then, like reaching their goals. People could be bragging, like in a good way. Somebody, they were bragging about shooting their shot, or they were I don't know. But somebody, they were bragging, and they should have listened, to, like some type of advice. And, like somebody, could find out, that, like they were set up. But there is somebody or some people that, they're getting hit where it hurts. We got reckless endangerment. So somebody, could have been bragging about, reckless endangerment. So this could have something to do, with like physically attacking somebody in public. Somebody, could find out that they were set up. Somebody's life path could be the number 4. But we got future is over. So somebody, could find out that, like their future is over out here. I don't know, it could be a cruel family member. Or somebody, was, like trying to, like put somebody's name in something, so that their future will be over. But, we got 444 protection. So somebody definitely needs to know that, like they are protected out here. But we have sentenced to jail or prison. So somebody, but we did see, facing felony charges. So somebody, yeah, could find out that they, are being sentenced to jail or prison out here. But there definitely, yeah, could be somebody or some people, yeah, that could be lying. I mean, could be arguing over, like some type of lies, that they told. We got a mother, so yeah, there's a mother involved. I don't know, somebody's mother's future could be over. Or somebody's mother, yeah, could be having meetings behind somebody's back. I don't know, somebody's mother could be this cruel family member. Or yeah, somebody's mother could be using fake accounts to spy on somebody. But it's something about, yeah, like somebody, thinking, that somebody or some people were going to cover for them. Or yeah, that's what some people, like told, somebody. So like somebody's family members was like, yeah, we got your back. We got your back. Yeah. And somebody, could find out that, yeah, they were bamboozled. They were tricked. They were played. Yeah, they were double crossed. We got a bitter ex. So there's a bitter ex involved. So there could be, yeah, multiple people, that, yeah, could be arguing over some lies that they told on, yeah, a woman. Something about, yeah, some people, yeah, like trying to, like, yeah, like, physically assault somebody. We got second chance at life. So somebody, yeah, when it comes to, yeah, like allegations, turning into lies, I feel like people, yeah, we're trying to ruin somebody's life. So somebody, yeah, could be about to, like get some type of second chance at life. Or there is somebody, that, yeah, like they, want like a second chance with somebody. But yeah, there's somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, committed unethical actions to live another life. Or that's what they planned to do. But I feel like that they did. There's somebody or some people that know that, yeah, like their future is over. Yeah, we got a sister, so there's a sister involved. Yeah, somebody's future is over because, yeah, they were going the wrong way. Yeah, they were bamboozled, tricked, played, double-crossed to go the wrong way. Or that's how they feel. But yeah, there's somebody that, yeah, like they don't want to tell you the truth out here. But I feel like yeah, somebody's about to find out the truth, in an unusual way out here. Yeah, we got a real divine counterpart. So somebody's real divine counterpart out here. People are telling on them. So that could be how, yeah, like the truth, somebody finds out the truth in an unusual way. I don't know. It could be, like somebody's real divine counterpart. Or it could be, yeah, because we saw the fake divine counterpart. So, yeah, there could be a fake divine counterpart, that's involved. But, yeah, like somebody, could be, yeah, like coming, getting with, like a real divine counterpart. But yeah, there was some type of plan to physically attack somebody out here. Or it goes back to, yeah, people, yeah, like set somebody up to get physically attacked. Or somebody was a part of it. I hope somebody's real divine counterpart wasn't a part of it. But yeah, whoever was in the look around and find out energy, they're about to find out. But it's also too, yeah, like somebody, doesn't want to tell somebody the truth. Yeah, somebody's about to find it out. It could be through somebody's bitter ex. Somebody's bitter ex, could, yeah, like pop up at somebody's house. But it's giving me, yeah, somebody needs to, like, pay attention, to, yeah, like their surroundings. Somebody, could be in isolation and withdrawal, or they could be withdrawing themselves, because, yeah, they don't want to tell somebody the truth. Somebody could feel like that somebody already knows the truth. But this, how do you know? But it goes back to, yeah, like with this, how do you know? Yeah, like somebody showing up at somebody's house, and then, yeah, like telling them, some information. We got vendetta. So somebody has some type of vendetta against somebody or some people. We got theft by deception. So that could be, why, yeah, somebody or some people, yeah, have some type of vendetta. Or somebody, getting a theft by deception charge. We got August the 16th. So something, could have taken place on August the 16th. So maybe this isn't, like this is what's going on, like in a real divine counterpart's life or whatever. Yeah, because somebody is out of sight, out of mind. But this is also giving me too, like when it comes to, like people wanting to know how somebody knows some stuff, and like somebody's nowhere around, yeah. We got the Hermit here. So something about, like somebody, finding some stuff out in an unusual way, finding the truth out in an unusual way. But somebody, could feel like that they're out of options when it comes to, like somebody not wanting to tell somebody the truth. This is also giving me too, like, going back to people spreading, rumors and lies and allegations turning into lies. Yeah, it's not affecting somebody. So so whoever this is, they can feel like that they're out of options, Maybe, the only option left is to tell the truth. We got a Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusper. So we got to expect a phone call. So somebody, could receive a phone call. Something about, an emergency phone call. We got generational curse is broken. So some type of generational curse has been broken out here. So be aware, because there definitely could be somebody, they could be coming in begging and pleading. Or whoever this is that could reach out to somebody, they could be begging and pleading. So yeah, they want to diffuse, like some type of situation out here. But yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they lack some type of reciprocation. So it's something about, like somebody, like helping somebody, or like somebody, like showing somebody, like some mercy, some kindness. But yep, somebody definitely needs to know that, there are people that are talking about you for all the right reasons. And if somebody, gave somebody some money, whoever this is, they use the money you gave them to commit unethical actions against you. Or that's what somebody, could be finding out. So it goes back to, like somebody, like should have listened, So the truth could have already been told to somebody in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Maybe, like with that Knight of Swords energy, like the truth, it could have been, like unfiltered truth. And so somebody, they didn't like, how somebody, like spoke that truth. And so, like they just avoided that truth. But some type of mission has been aborted because the truth has already been exposed. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an H. Somebody could be a Taurus, an Aries, or a Capricorn. Heavy Capricorn. Yeah. You got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Heavy Scorpio. Yeah, somebody definitely needs to know that, you inspire change. Somebody also needs to know that, you can't change people. So, it's okay, like to outgrow them. So there could be somebody or some people, that, could be learning a lesson about, change, or, like learning a lesson about, like somebody inspiring change. Yep. There definitely, yeah, could have been somebody or some people that, yeah, were trying to use your secrets against you. It's a scheming opportunist. Or there's a scheming opportunist out here, so be aware. So, whoever this scheming opportunist is trying to, like use somebody's secrets against them, how they going, yeah. Be aware. Yep. Whoever this is, they could be hesitant to open up because, yeah, they know that the truth can cause a blow up. So, wham. And they did it, yeah, for the love of money. So, yeah, trying to use somebody's secrets against somebody, yeah, for money. Or, yeah, somebody, yeah, they just try, yeah, scheming opportunist. But whoever this is, yeah, like they're too old, yeah, for games. Too old for mind games, for sure. Or, yeah, there's a bitter ex, cruel family member, like trying to use, like somebody's secrets against them, for money. But we got destiny and fate. So, yeah, destiny and fate, yeah, it's basically God's plan. So, whoever these people are, yeah, they're trying to interfere with God's plan. We got this at the bottom of the deck. So something about, yeah, a scheming opportunist, like planning and plotting, yeah, to invade somebody's home. That's for somebody, not everybody. Whoever this scheming opportunist is, yeah, they take and they never give. Yeah, they're a user, they're a taker. So that could have been what was revealed, Somebody should have listened. But somebody, yeah, they've been grateful for the small things. And so, yeah, somebody's being blessed with something big. So somebody definitely, yeah, is being told, yeah, to stay in control. So stay in control, of, yeah, your mind, your body, your spirit, stay in alignment, yeah, continue, to, yeah, stay in your place, run your race, because, yeah, it's the victory lab. We got unpaid child support or alimony. So something about, yeah, somebody, yeah, we got a mother and a father out here. So something about, yeah, people trying to use somebody's secrets against them. I don't know if it's trying to get some unpaid child support or alimony. Or, yeah, it could be a bitter ex. I don't know. If somebody, is owed some type of unpaid child support or alimony, I feel like somebody's about to, receive what they are owed. But, yeah, somebody needs to know that, yeah, something important definitely, yeah, will be shown to you. And it has something to do with, yeah, a scheming opportunist that takes that never gives, cruel family member, or, yeah, bitter ex, or, yeah, whatever is going on. But yeah, there's somebody or some people that, yeah, are weighed down by past resentments out here. So something about, yeah, the past. Yeah, somebody, could be considered as a quiet achiever. So yeah, somebody, needs to continue, to, yeah, like, like let your actions speak. But yeah, there is some mission that has been aborted. And it's because, yeah, the truth has already been exposed. So there's somebody or some people that, yeah, they want somebody to act like it never happened. That ain't gonna happen. So something about, yeah, people thought that somebody was gonna cover for somebody, or people, or them, or people thought, that, yeah, like, yeah, like, whatever was swept under the rug was just going to stay under the rug. But yeah, the devil knows when a blessing is coming. So there's a blessing that is coming. So the devil, could be using people, to, yeah, distract somebody, from, yeah, receiving, like this blessing. Yeah, somebody, could be receiving a gift out here. This could be, like, yeah, with the hermit, this is like, yeah, like a spiritual gift. This could also be too, yeah, like a physical gift. But there's somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, could be up against the clock out here. I don't know. Be aware, because what the devil knows when a blessing is coming, yeah, the devil, could be trying to, like, yeah, like, bring a, like a gift somebody's way to block somebody, from, yeah, like the blessing, that, yeah, is coming, yeah, from, like, yeah, the Most High God. But there are many people that, yeah, are facing hardship due to one person. So it's one person, that, yeah, caused a lot of, yeah, what's going on. It could be a cruel family member, or it could be a bitter ex. It's whoever it is, they have a very distorted view of life. Yeah. Whoever this is, yeah, they're lost. And they definitely, yeah, lost trying to use somebody's secrets against them. So be aware, because, yeah, the devil knows when a blessing is coming. So, yeah, there's some people, that could be being used by the devil, to, yeah, like bring their personal drama, to somebody's doorstep. But this is also giving me too, yeah, like, whoever, has done that. So it goes back to, yeah, like, somebody, like, bringing, like their personal drama to somebody, and somebody, like gives them advice. So, yeah, somebody knows that they should have listened. Yep. Somebody definitely is having nightmares about somebody. And I feel like that whoever it is, yeah, they're hesitant, to open up because, yeah, they know that the truth can cause a blow up. We got the crown chakra. So, yeah, somebody's all up in their head. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be receiving, like a new, like spiritual gift, but they could also be entering into, like a new, a higher level of consciousness out here. Something about, yeah, the gift of knowledge, wisdom and knowledge. There definitely is some people, that feel like that they're up against the clock when it comes to, yeah, like blame storm and trying to figure out, like who they can blame. So it goes back to, yeah, people, yeah, mentioning somebody's name, atting somebody, or, yeah, whatever, yeah. But the truth has already been exposed. Yeah, and somebody's a promise breaker out here. So somebody made promises that they couldn't keep. They definitely, yeah, could have made promises that they couldn't keep to other people, But yeah, somebody needs to know that, yeah, you earned everything, that you are about to receive. So yeah, congratulations. Yep. And you definitely, yeah, refuse to give up. So yeah, accept this with gratitude. Because there is somebody, that definitely, yeah, could be swallowing their pride out here. I don't know. Somebody, could have exposed somebody's financial information. Or somebody, yeah, their financial information is being exposed. But something about, yeah, unpaid child support or alimony. But something about, yeah, in the beginning of the message, it was something about, yeah, some documents, some paperwork. Wow. Somebody's mental health could be deteriorating as well. It could be, yeah, from them playing all the mind games that they've been playing. So somebody needs to know that, yeah, it's your day, vindication day. So somebody, yeah, is being vindicated out here. So, yeah, whoever was trying to place the blame, yeah, somebody's way, yeah, somebody's being vindicated. And somebody's true identity is being revealed. It's also giving me too, yeah, going back, to the real divine counterpart and the fake divine counterpart. So yeah, somebody's true identity could be revealed. That either somebody's a real divine counterpart or fake divine counterpart. But with the King and Queen of Cups, yeah, somebody's real divine counterpart. So the bitter ex could be, yeah, like a fake divine counterpart. But somebody, could be swallowing their pride, and yeah, revealing their true identity out here. Yeah. Because whoever this is, yeah, they could have, blocked their root chakra. This is somebody, that, yeah, they tried to block somebody's root chakra. They didn't want somebody to have stability. They didn't want somebody to have security. Or, yeah, there's one person, that, yeah, caused all of this stuff, to happen. Somebody wants somebody to act like it never happened. As far as, like them trying to block somebody's root chakra. Yeah, somebody trying to do some roots on somebody. So they want to act like, they want somebody, to act like that, yeah, like it never happened out here. So somebody, yeah, could want to, like communicate about a resolution. But it's because, yeah, their stability is shot. It's because, yeah, they don't have, like no type of financial security out here. And whoever this is, yeah, they could have been a witness of some type of injustice. This could be against somebody. I just saw Archangel Michael, so yeah. And somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, they have good leadership skills. So I don't know, somebody, could receive, like a new job, a new career. But yeah, there is a plan in motion. Somebody, could want to communicate about a resolution, and so yeah, they could already have a plan, that they're putting in motion. When it comes to, yeah, like somebody being vindicated, yeah, somebody's spiritual team, yeah, has, yeah, a plan in motion. We got news flash. So something, yeah, could be on the news. Somebody's true identity could be revealed on the news, or yeah, like this is just, yeah, like news, like to people. So yeah, the true identity of somebody, is revealed, and so yeah, people find out that somebody's a scheming opportunist. We got separation for elevation. So maybe, yeah, somebody should have listened, when they were told, yeah, it would be a good idea, like to separate from some people. Now they could be wanting to do it. But there's a business that definitely, yeah, could be being shut down out here. This business could be run by some friends or co-workers or something about, yeah, like a past job could be being shut down. There's a business that definitely is being shut down out here. So somebody, could receive, yeah, some communication from the past. Or some communication from somebody from the past. So somebody, yeah, could be swallowing their pride out here. So yeah, somebody, could reach out via phone call. Somebody, could receive some type of message. Be aware of, yeah, somebody from the past, like trying to invite somebody somewhere. Because, yeah, scheming opportunists. Yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they're an energetic thief. Something about, yeah, somebody, people, yeah, like trying to steal, like somebody's energy out here. Yep, somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an H. But yeah, we got a PSA. So yeah, something about, yeah, a public service announcement. So somebody, earned everything that they are about to receive. So this could have something to do, with, yeah, like a public service announcement, like, yeah, and somebody being vindicated. But yeah, somebody needs to know that, yeah, whatever, somebody stole, whatever somebody took, whatever, whatever belongs to somebody, yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, will get back what belongs to them. And then we have, yeah, heated discussion. So there's a heated discussion that could lead to, yeah, like some type of family feud out here. I don't know, somebody's family, could be having meetings behind somebody's back. Or yeah, somebody's family, has just been, like talking about somebody behind somebody's back. Somebody definitely, yeah, has issues with dependency out here. So that could be another reason why, like somebody's mental health is deteriorating. But there's also somebody, that, yeah, like going back, to, yeah, like the lesson card, like somebody's learning, like to let go, of, yeah, things, that they can't change. Yeah, going back, you can't change, you can't change, like the people around you. It's okay to outgrow them. But yeah, somebody, could be learning to let go, and yeah, like they're being blessed through it. So there could be some type of change, in communication. But something about, yeah, people, like from somebody's past, trying to communicate with somebody. So just be aware. yeah, protect your peace. Because, yeah, there's some people that know that, yeah, karma is upon them. Yeah, there's a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Whoever this is, they could have issues with dependency out here. This person, could have a business, that could be being shut down. But yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they know that karma is upon them. So yeah, somebody's being told, like to protect their peace, especially, yeah, from whoever this energetic thief is, or these energetic thieves. Yeah. Somebody's entering into a new spiritual level. Yeah, somebody's rebuilding their spiritual house out here. There's somebody that definitely, yeah, could have wreaked havoc in society. Somebody, could be labeled as a troublemaker out here. And it has something to do with, yeah, being a scheming opportunist. We got a detective, so there's a detective involved. Somebody, could receive, like some communication from a detective. It could be, so something, could have happened in the past. Some type of crime, could have been committed in the past. And so, yeah, like somebody, could receive, like some type of communication, like from a detective about something, that could have happened in the past. But somebody definitely is weighed down by past resentment out here. So be aware, because, yeah, there's some people that, yeah, they're going to want some pity. So somebody's being told to protect their peace, because, yeah, they really just want pity, and they really want to, yeah, steal from somebody energetically. We got Leo season, so something, could have happened, like during Leo season. But we got court documents. So it's all about, yeah, the paperwork. Somebody's a backstabber out here. Yep. Somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, the storm is over. We got eye-opening situation. So there could be some type of eye-opening situation, that could take place to make somebody realize that, yeah, like karma is upon them, or make somebody realize, what's going on. But yep, somebody needs to know that, yeah, those that came against you are under judgment. So yeah, eye-opening situation. Somebody could realize that, yeah, like they're under judgment, for, yeah, like coming against somebody. I don't know. Somebody, could be under judgment, for trying to come towards somebody. Anything else, Holy Spirit? We got lie detector test taken. So somebody, could have taken some type of lie detector test. So somebody, could, yeah, want to reach out to somebody to ask somebody for advice before making a decision. Or yeah, somebody already, asked for advice, and so yeah, they realized that they should have listened. But yeah, we got emotionally exhausted, so it goes back to, yeah, energetic thieves, yeah, asking somebody for advice, yeah, people under judgment, for coming against somebody, still trying to energetically steal from somebody. Oh Lord. Somebody has some type of bad reputation out here. It's being exposed as well. Yep, so somebody's being told, yeah, to keep their mind, body, and spirit in alignment. You could be seeing the angel number 333. Anything else, Holy Spirit? There's some people that definitely, yeah, thought that somebody, was gullible and naive. Yeah, a master of deception. whoever this is, they could find out that they were gullible and naive. We got tax evasion, so there could be a business that could be being shut down, because they were evading taxes. Somebody definitely, could have been playing love games as well. So somebody definitely needs to know that, they're being used as an example of what God can do. So it goes back to the number 11, being a divine, number. So somebody is a divine being out here that inspires change. That has good leadership skills. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an F. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Yep. So somebody definitely has learned a lesson. So it's time for a level up. Somebody's learning important values every day, and that's a part of learning. Somebody also, there's somebody that fought change and now they're scared about their future. Whoever this backstabber is. So when it comes to happiness, attitude is everything. Happiness comes from within. So there has been some type of trauma bond that has been broken. So something about somebody learning lessons, especially when it comes, like to trauma bonds. Somebody could be trying to appeal, like a criminal case out here. Yep. But somebody is also learned some type of lesson when it comes to like people, determined to change somebody. People thought that somebody was gullible and naive. This is also giving me too, like people, like telling somebody like, oh, they just want to change you. And but one of, somebody's purposes, like on this good green earth is, to inspire change. So, there is some evidence about some stolen money that somebody, could be about to, receive. Or, somebody, could have stolen some money from somebody. And so, you will get back what belongs to you. Anything else? We got an ex-lover, so there's an ex-lover involved. Yep. But somebody has handled failure with grace and has used it as a stepping stone. So, Anything else? Wow, we got homeless. So I don't know, somebody's ex-lover could be homeless. Or something about, those that came against you are under judgment. So, somebody, could have been homeless, at one point in their time. But, they handle failure with grace and use it as a stepping stone. So, somebody has a 4 walls and a roof now, But, somebody definitely needs to know that, their good deeds are definitely, being noticed. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.